There is one rule in almost every culture on Earth. Never look back at the dead. Don't turn around. Don't check if they're following you. Don't see what they've become. One god broke that rule completely. And what he saw was so horrifying that death itself has never been the same since. This is the story of Izanagi and Izanami, and the single mistake that turned into a curse humanity still lives with today. In the beginning, there was only ocean and mist. Izanagi and Izanami dipped a jeweled spear into the water below. When they lifted it out, drops of salt water hardened into the very first island. They descended onto the newborn island and built a magnificent palace beneath the open sky, where the first husband and wife would shape an entire nation. From their union came islands, rivers, mountains, and the gods of wind, sea, and sky.
For a time, this was a story of creation and of love.
But every story has a turning point. And for the two gods who shaped the world, that moment arrived when the divine power of fire entered existence. The arrival of the fire god changed everything, including the creator goddess's fate.
The creator goddess gave her life to bring the fire god into the world.
Grief consumed Izanagi. In blind rage, he drew his sword against his own newborn son. As divine blood struck the earth, new gods were born from tragedy itself. But no new god, no miracle could fill the emptiness Izanami left behind. So Izanagi made a decision no god had ever dared to make. He walked toward the entrance of Yomi, the land of the dead, and stepped into a place no living soul was ever meant to enter. Yomi was not a kingdom of fire. It was far worse, a place where time had stopped, where everything remained forever trapped between life and death. Deep within the darkness, Izanagi called out the name of the woman he still loved. Izanami! Izanami!
Where are you?
From somewhere deep inside the darkness, a familiar voice answered. It was Izanami. Izanami, I finally found you.
She told him she was overjoyed he had come. But there was one terrible problem. She had already eaten the food of Yomi.
One law never changes. Eat the food of the dead, and you become one of them.
She begged him to wait. She asked the rulers of Yomi for permission to return. But she gave him one warning.
Whatever happens, do not look at me.
Minutes became hours, and the silence slowly consumed Izanagi. Unable to bear the silence, Izanagi slowly opened the ancient door, broke a tooth from his sacred comb, and lit it as a small torch. Step by step, the tiny flame revealed what the darkness had been hiding.
It wasn't the goddess he remembered. It was death itself.
For one terrible moment, Izanagi understood why she had begged him not to look. He screamed, turned away, and ran. The moment Izanagi fled, Izanami awoke. Her sorrow turned into fury, and the silence of Yomi shattered.
She summoned the spirits of Yomi, commanding them to bring Izanagi back.
The spirits closed in, but Izanagi refused to stop.
He threw down his headdress, and before the spirit's eyes, it transformed into a cluster of ripe grapes.
Moments later, he cast away his sacred comb, and fresh bamboo shoots burst from the earth, slowing the pursuit once again. But the delay was only temporary. Izanami herself began the chase, faster and more relentless than any spirit of Yomi. Ahead, a faint light appeared. The entrance to the world of the living was finally within reach. With every last ounce of strength, Izanagi reached the boundary between life and Yomi. As Izanami reached the entrance, Izanagi rolled a giant boulder into place, sealing the entrance to Yomi forever. From beyond the great stone, Izanami's voice echoed.
Her sorrow had become an eternal curse. Then hear my vow. Every single day, I will claim 1,000 lives from the world above.
Izanagi answered without hesitation. Then I shall ensure that 1,500 people are born every day, so life will always overcome death. Separated forever by a single stone, the two gods spoke one final time. Their words would shape the destiny of every human who would ever live.